COVID-19, keep agri-food SMEs safe. Small and medium-sized enterprises bring 60% to 90% of food to market in sub-Saharan Africa. It is therefore essential that they remain in operation to keep the food systems functioning. Keep yourself and others safe. Always wear a mask or other face covering that covers your nose and mouth to protect yourself and others. Cough or sneeze into your elbow. Never cough or sneeze into your hands or over your produce. Wash your hands frequently with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. If soap and water are not available, use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer that contains at least 70% alcohol. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, or mouth with your hands. Do not share personal protective equipment such as vests, safety glasses, hard hats, tools, or other personal items. Wash hands before putting on and after removing personal protective equipment. Keep the workspace safe. Use disinfectant spray with 0.05% bleach solution or at least 70% ethanol to clean surfaces regularly. Frequently clean utensils, tables, door handles, handrails, equipment payment devices, and other high-touch surfaces and objects. Ensure adequate ventilation. Screen employees when they report for work for observable symptoms of COVID-19, namely fever, a dry cough, shortness of breath, and fatigue. If employees exhibit symptoms, they should be sent home and their work areas should be thoroughly cleaned and sanitized. Set up temporary workstations to ensure social distancing. Distance equipment where possible. Conduct frequent cleaning of employee break rooms, rest areas, and other common areas. Maintain an updated list of workers that are currently working in each area. Avoid spending more time than needed in smaller enclosed spaces. Where possible, allow or prepare outside seating for social spaces such as canteens. Food processing plants. Always wear PPE such as face masks, hairnets, disposable gloves, clean overalls, and slip reduction work shoes. Space out workstations, which may require reduction in the speed of production lines. Limit the number of staff in a food preparation area at any one time. Organize staff into working groups or teams to facilitate reduced interaction between groups. Shift start times should be staggered to enable effective social distancing. Power washing should be high throughput, lower pressure, rather than low throughput, high pressure, to minimize the risk of spray and aerosol generation. Ensure that the cleaning of machinery and all surfaces is done thoroughly and as frequently as possible. Avoid items such as knives to be used by more than one person or disinfect them after each use. Designated workers should monitor and facilitate distancing on processing floor lines and retail spaces. Transporting, distributing food. Limit time spent outside of the truck during fueling, loading and unloading and at rest and truck stops. Pack food, water and supplies to limit the number of stops. Keep your truck well ventilated. When sharing the cab, always wear a mask or other face covering. Sanitize the truck cab, including door handles, steering wheel, seat belt and buckle, turn signals, wiper controls, and other touch surfaces. Retail. Perform temperature checks and set up sanitizing stations at the entrance. When exchanging coins or banknotes, avoid touching your face afterwards. Encourage the use of mobile phone payment or other contactless payment methods. Remind customers to maintain distance from workers and other customers with verbal announcement and visual clues. Shift primary stocking activities to off-peak or after hours when possible to reduce contact with customers. Regulate the number of customers who enter the retail store to avoid overcrowding. Place signs at entry points to request customers not to enter the shop if they are unwell or have COVID-19 symptoms. Manage queue control consistent with physical distancing advice both inside and outside stores. Introducing plexiglass barriers at tills and counters as an additional level of protection for staff. Limit the time spent and number of people in enclosed spaces such as storerooms.